Very good morning, one and all. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss about the practical examples of the cloud computing applications. So, first example here, I have mentioned the Laravel is a tool of PHP framework tool for the cloud computing implementation, and then second is MS Visual Studio 2013 and 14 .NET tables and through this we can do the practical like you want to create the blogs, images, videos, queues, friend requests, facebooks, so you can do it. Azure web role worker is a concept, worker and role background process is used. So the third is SQL database and SQL synchronous run on the cloud server setup rule for the local and in cloud data. AWS services like SES mail services verification. EC2. Number 5, Salesforce.com. Setup, build app, profile, role and object validations, role account and opportunities. Step 1, to keep the data on the local machine testing. Step 2, keep the data on the cloud application on the local machine. And step 3, move your application staging environment and move application from the staging to production finally. So different computing models, we have already discussed some of the models. SaaS, for example, if I'll say the SAS services, just run it for me. Example Gmail, and if we talk about the PAS example, here we have mentioned is the Google App Design. So look at here is the example of platform as a services. So Amazon Web Services, what is the full form of EC2? Elastic Computing Cloud. Rent computing resource by the hours we can access. Basic unit of the accounting equals to instance minus hour. Additional cost for the bandwidth. Simple storage service, that is S3. Persistent storage charged by the gigabyte month. Additional cost for the bandwidth also. So basically cloud computing is based on what you want on as per your demand, it will provide you. Causes of the problem associated with the cloud computing, security and the privacy issues in the cloud computing. Look at here, the most security problems like loss of control, lack of trust and multi-tendency mechanism. These problems exist mainly in the third-party management models. Self-managed cloud still have security issues, but not related to the above. Infrastructure security, data security, and storage security. One important thing is IAM, Identity Access Management, and then privacy. So some security is the major issues. You can look at here in this diagram: security, performance, availability. If I mark it here, you can see 74.6 and 63.1, and then major suppliers 44 is the data of August 2008, very old data. So some practical files, I'll open it so that Microsoft Azure Word file, I'll show you some practical examples. So I hope it's visible how we can practically use. First, you can go to the http azure microsoft.com and create your free trial login. Try it now. After that, you will get the SQL database, and now you can sign up and wait for a minute so that it will be connected. Create an account. An account is created. Then you go to the https manage windows azure.com. After login, you will get these services. Finally, in the left hand side, you can look at here the website we have created. Zero, you can create online website, virtual machines, mobile services, cloud services, SQL database, storage, Hadoop services and other services are available. So look at here in this example, We will try to create database. If you want to create SQL database in the cloud, so step first, click SQL database, see the snapshot. You have no SQL database, so go to the SQL database here and you can create a new SQL database. So we will create step second, click create a new SQL database, custom create. So you can specify the name of the database setting and what type of database you want and professional level, maximum size. So we can create it. So these database we are creating on the Microsoft Azure on cloud. So here we will ask the login name, login password, confirm password, SQL database server setting, SQL database. Now database created finally. So the database name is, for example, IATM ABC database, for example. So go to the server tab, click on the server. So after clicking, go to the configure tab, set up the IP address range and click on the save button. Finally, the database name is created SYPL. So after save server config, go to the dashboard and click manage URL. So here is a click manage URL is mentioned. So this way we can create a database in Microsoft Azure. So we can create a website also. Go to the website option and create a custom website. Quick create, you can create a quick website. So the one website is created. HTML pages are created here. So this way we can use the Microsoft Azure cloud. So here is a second example of AWS Cloud SES services. So look at here in AWS cloud, there are services are available, like you can see SES service, EC2 service and other services are available. So what we can do, first we can create a login and access. For service we are trying to create a login like a verification email for particular person, and if verification is successfully, then we will get the message congratulations. Now you can access the account of particular person like Deepak Motwani person. Status is verified, you will get it. So this is the email address, send the test mail whether we are able to access it or not. So through which we can access the services of email also. Here you can use the virtual machine. If it is required, step choose an Amazon machine. You can use online virtual machine. Choose instance type. So this way you can use the AWS Services Cloud also. Here one is a draft, Zoom security related draft. So the advisory is sent by the government. So must we go through it all the points. Setting new user ID and password for each meeting, enabling waiting room, disabling join before host, allowing screen sharing by host only, disabling allow remove participants to rejoin. So this file you can access and you can go through all the steps which is defined by the government. So I have shared you so that you can understand the how government security. So the next cloud computing security direction, Infosys also sending some notes on the over cloud computing security. So you can also go through it. This is a part through which we can understand. So we have one more cloud bugs, cloud sim. This is the software. It will help you out about the all cloud computing laboratories and distributed system. Please go through it. So one more interesting example I'm taking here about the Facebook security privacy violation by the Facebook. How? So what you can do the practically also go to the Facebook setting and scroll down to your Facebook information. Click on off Facebook activity first. You can see the list in the manage your off Facebook activities. To shut it down, go in the same setting and click on the more options. Okay, so go into the manager future activity and turn it off, because all about your transaction like pay to other, it is enabled at the Facebook. While you are there, make sure you clear the history as well. Okay, so you can try these steps and learn a lot. So IMP points using the cloud services secured in the COVID-19 era. Use HTTPS. First is a simple steps to connect directly to non-critical cloud services. Secure VPN or WAN. Storage encryption solution have been deployed. Up to date, regularly patched. Restrict the use of unapproved cloud services. Cloud access security brokers can quickly identify the unauthorized cloud services and stop the exfiltration of the sensitive data from cloud applications. Cloud security posture management, that is again important thing. CASBs and CSPMs can detect misconfiguration issues such as sensitive information being openly accessible to the general public. So these are the important points we must take care. So some research agendas are also part 1 effective and secure use, part 2 case studies security models. So the conclusion, there are certain issues in the cloud when storing data in the third party data centers. These are threats to the confidently access and integrity of the data. Cloud computing is sometimes viewed as a reincarnation of the classical mainframe client server model. However, the resources are ubiquitous, scalable, highly virtualized, contains all the traditional threats as well as the new ones. In developing solutions to the cloud computing security issues, it may be helped to identify the problems and approaches in terms of loss of controls, lack of trust, multi-tendency problem. So I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Thank you so much. Have a good day.